Hello, welcome again to this beautiful May day. It's a little overcast, but still a beautiful day. And here we are in the Rabell Realty Group podcast with Kristen and Rebecca.
And I'm Rebecca Johnson.
Yay. And as we always start, it's the Monday market moment. All right, Rebecca, tell us what's up.
So we're going to take a quick look at the markets and see what's happening.
4 markets today.
I know. We've
just been talking about this, and here we are.
Expanding. So we're going to start in kind of alphabetical order with Alachua County, which is where the Rabell Realty Group home base is. So active listings so far for the month of May are 96 active listings still on the market. Those are homes that have been listed as of the 1st of May through today.
10 days, 96 properties. Not bad.
Not bad. Pending sales for the month of May so far in Alachua County, 153, with 74 homes closed so far this month. And really
closed
75.
Closed sales, trying to keep up with those active sales.
I know.
Yeah. You had a closing today. We had a closing today.
Yeah. So there you go.
So
there's
76.
All right. So Ocala, which is new to the Rabell Realty Group podcast, but
we've been there for a long
that
time.
We've been serving, right? But we're adding them into the mix.
It's our sister market, truthfully.
It is.
You sell in Alachua County, you sell in Marion County, and Ocala.
It's true. So far, as of May 1st through today, there are 108 active residential listings on the market. Now, remember, we do exclude rentals, land, commercial, and we're only looking at attached and detached residential properties.
Which includes condos that are seen as homes, not rental condos, although you could rent them.
And then pending, you have 222. And then for your closed, 169. So looking strong out there in Ocala. I know they have the World Equestrian Center that's opening, and they've got all the new business surrounding that. So it's kind of turning into a hot market there
really
as well. For St. Augustine so far, and remember, we're only looking at like St. Augustine proper, not all the beaches down the line.
Just the beach in St. Augustine. Right.
55 active that have hit the market since May 1st.
I feel like that number's there all the time.
It
55.
is. They're pretty steady, I would say. And then 19 pending and 11 closed sales for the month. And they're really just starting their season, and everything. I was over there this weekend, and everything that I'm hearing is just that it is hot, hot, hot over there.
Yes, we actually, did we say this last week? Had someone who sold here, moved over there, called frantic last week and said, we need a house in Gainesville. We can't find anything in the St. Augustine area.
Yeah.
And I think they were looking in the city, so not even on the beaches.
Yeah, it's hard to find things right now, even rentals. But I will say that the weather was perfect over there this weekend.
A little chilly, right?
It was windy, a little windy, but the sun was warm enough. The water was a little cool, or cooler than I would prefer. So, all right. And then our Tampa Bay area. So active listings so far as of May 1st through today, you have 339.
Look at that.
You have,
closed sales are
I
the
know,
same.
339 for closed sales and 631 for pending. So everybody's working hard and hustling out there. I know we've got a new agent, Paul Belt. So welcome to the office in Tampa Bay, and keep working strong out there. And so that's your look at the Monday market moment.
All right. I mean, it looks the same as before. You know, it's people ask us all the time, you know, is anything changing? Can we predict what's going to happen? We really can't. And it just looks like the market is staying the same. Low inventory, lots of buyers, you know, houses sell very quickly, competition out there. You know, houses, when I say houses, I mean just, you know, residential homes and attached homes, condos are rising in value because of the lack of inventory. And then new construction, we've talked about it last week. We always need more new construction, but with lack of materials, and, you know, that industry is just hurting right now with lack of, you know, the materials and even workers. So labor shortages are huge right now. So, you know, it's not doom and gloom. It just, you know, you just keep on trucking and get through it. And luckily people aren't going under. I was talking with an agent today who works foreclosures, and he said that people are able to actually sell and at least break even, and they don't have to foreclose. So there's really not a lot of foreclosures on the market yet. So,
which is good news.
Yep, that's good news for the owners and the banks, you could say. So this weekend, obviously, we all celebrated someone dear and near to us, which are our mothers, whether we've lost them or still have them. We want to wish all the lovely mothers happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much for keeping us strong and possibly also sometimes frustrating us. We love our mothers. We are frustrating mothers too. No, the mothers are beautiful and wonderful, and we appreciate all of you. And so happy Mother's Day, even though it's a day late. But we did find out that today is Mother's Day in Mexico. So felicidades, las madres. And then I think a lot of people have talked about this lately, but May is the Mental Health Awareness Month. And in light of horrible tragedy in Alachua County, obviously it happens everywhere, but it was close to home, we really wanted to bring this up and remind everybody Mental Health Awareness Month. And so today's show is about, keeping your home life easy and clean and beautiful so that you can have a good mental health at home, because that's where it all starts. So,
which leads us into enhancing your mental health in your home. So we're going to talk about a couple of topics in that regards and how you can have a cheery, more uplifting home life.
Ooh, I love this. One does need a touch of color.
Yes, I do like that. One does want a touch of color.
Right. So this is a beautiful chair, and it's just an example, a photo example of throwing some color in. You can have a very whitewashed house or a very dark house, but a nice little bit of color will bring some joy in. I actually like how they threw in the flowers. The color can be fresh flowers. And actually, every Saturday, I go down to the Hale Market, the little market in the Hale Village, and buy new flowers. They have beautiful bundles there. You don't necessarily have to go there. You can go to Publix. You can go to Fresh Market. There's plenty of other places where you can buy some flowers, and there's some local flower vendors around as well. So that could be your touch of color.
Yes. Or you can do accent walls. There's lots of ways to incorporate color. And I think it's important to add color because you're right. Everything is very whitewashed right now. The light colors are
the
trending.
Throw pillows, little pots and little, tchotchkes, we call them, around the house that bring in some color. Bring in your favorite color. It's something that makes you happy.
And next up, we have aromatherapy. The way things smell does really make a difference in how you feel when you're in your space. What's your favorite scents?
Anything clean, like when it's clean linen. Lavender's okay. I don't like to get it too fruity or too much of a smell, so I like a very fresh, clean smell. Lemon. That is like the cleanest, so you feel like it's clean when you walk in. I don't want to have a bleach smell. I don't mean that kind of clean. I just mean
I don't mind a bleach smell.
Well, in the terms of aromatherapy, yes. When you hear it, when you smell bleach, it's clean, like real clean. But
sometimes I just spray it in the sink too. It smells clean.
Yeah, see, no. But these little scent things are like really, really big right now, and I know some people have them because actually they release, I don't want to say like it's a pheromone, I'm not getting technical into it, but they release something to help you calm down and be happier. Remember, we had the agent who would bring these in.
I do remember.
And sometimes they like get you really hyper. So there was one he would put in, I would get so hyper and I had to turn it off because I'd be shaking. But there's other ones that sort of affect you to mellow you out, to make you a little happier. But it really is about that smell, that clean smell, or if you like flower smells or citrus smells.
I like citrus. Citrus is my go-to, and clean linens.
Yes,
I do not care for things that smell like food, typically.
No, yeah, the food ones.
Or sweet ones.
Right.
Yeah. That's great if you do. If you want to drop your favorite smell in the comments below, we would love to hear what y'all have to say on that.
Yes.
So
thanks, Jorge, George.
The next one I think is probably the most, to me, is one of the most important. And this is
probably the hardest for people, especially if you're working a lot, you have a lot of kids. The decluttering. What do you do with that when you're decluttering? What do you do with things?
When throw it away.
Yeah.
Or donate it.
Right. Float. Yes. We're going through that right now. It's like sort of the spring cleaning. When when Paco passed away, who we'll talk about it later, I acquired a lot of his stuff, and it's hard to throw away. So sometimes you have to, even my teenager, yes, Crystal, she's talking about her aromatherapy as her favorite. Even her teenager has essential oils going. I think that's a really big thing right now.
Christmas cake.
Oh, yeah. I love that one. It smells like
mine.
pine tree. Yeah, I still burn mine, honestly.
It's gone. Mine's gone.
I bought like 5. But anyways, back to decluttering. Sometimes it's sentimental value. So it doesn't hurt to sort of go, yeah, you don't have sentimental value. I do. So you really do have to sort of like break that down, maybe gift it to someone who, would, enjoy it and care about it. And then they can throw it away.
It's true. I think my mom's watching, and she's not guilty of this, but we have other family members that are. But there's nothing that scares me more than when a family member's like, I have a box of stuff for you. I'm like, please don't. I don't want it. I don't need anything.
Well, I know my mom's not on here, but yeah, she has an entire house of stuff she wants to give. And I'm the only local daughter of 4. 2 of them are in West Coast. One of them's in Tampa, so she's going to get a lot. And I'm just like, no, I don't want
Yard
that.
sale.
Please
Yard
don't.
Sale.
But it's worth something.
No, it's not. Yes.
Oh, yes. Clothes, shoes.
I do that pretty regularly.
Yes. Rebecca, you need to come over and help me declutter.
Yes,
I get all in
love
like
that.
this,
This is literally
zone
me.
where I can't do this.
Do you love this? And if you're like, I'm like, it's
What's
gone.
that Marie Kondo?
Yeah.
It's like, does this bring you joy?
Does this bring you joy?
You need to go.
Do you like these?
You need to do that. We've talked about this before, like flipping the hangers, and if you haven't worn it in 6 months, you got to get rid of it.
I can't live by that because I have a section of my closet. I'm like, these are for events, and these are winter clothes.
And they don't mean that. They mean they mean the everyday clothes. I did get rid of quite a few. I thought they were cute, but I realized I only wore them like 2 times, and I don't want to wear them again. So decluttering, big thing. Paperwork is a big thing for me.
It is for me.
Decluttering, it's like, where do I put this? I need this.
In the garbage.
Yeah.
Or in the filing cabinet.
Filing cabinet, yeah.
So it is, I get it. It's,
Do you have it like a schedule for cleaning?
Yes,
Yeah.
I do have
We'll
a schedule
get into
for
that
cleaning.
later.
Yes. It's call Best Restoration. I do.
I need to call Best Restoration.
I have gotten into the thing.
I hear they're like
them.
the best cleaner in town.
Amazing.
Yeah,
no
George is on here.
I know. Paola is awesome. Very good. They work with me all the time.
You guys aren't
so
even
happy.
sponsors, and
I
you're
know.
getting like all the love today.
But yes, I do have a list, but they're now helping me with it because it's 3 kids.
Right.
2 jobs. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So this one I think is tough.
Inspiring decor. What inspires you?
Cleanliness.
Minimalism, right?
Minimalism.
So like artwork can inspire some people.
True.
I love the fresh flower look, the plants look. Sometimes it's like in this case, it looks like a really beautiful bookshelf. Doing an accent wall like they have over the fireplace. Now obviously that takes some work. So it's a little easier to go buy a beautiful piece of art, online even. You don't even have to go to the stores anymore. Or refinishing a sofa or refinishing a table, something that really makes you just feel joy and happy. And again, I do think that cleanliness, when it's not overstacked, now some people love that. They love the overstacked look, but just reducing things and, having inspiring decor is really nice.
The only place I like things overstacked is on the nightstand because I'm reading it.
There you go.
Otherwise, I'm like, I can't deal with the piles of things. I don't like it. I don't collect anything except for plants and picture frames.
Yeah.
So.
No, there you go. Well, then you have picture frames that you can change out. So
go.
maybe your family's your inspiring decor, and you can change out your family pictures every few years or move them around, right?
Yes, I could do that. So Himalayan salt lamps.
I love my Himalayan salt lamp.
So I think I just ordered one of these on Amazon. I'm actually trying to remember if I did put that in the cart or not, because I've always wanted one and I've never bought it. And so I think
I've had mine for a lot of years. So like 10 years. One thing you have to know is like put something underneath because if your room has like a dirtiness to it, it will seep out. So we did that one year when I moved in over downtown. And it was like just all over the place. So I knew now, put a plate under it just in case.
I like it.
Your house probably doesn't hold the moisture that house did. But yeah.
I don't think so. We'll find out.
These are supposed to be healing, these Himalayan salt lamps. So,
because there's a whole company in town off Northwest 39th that has salt rooms that you can go heal in.
Yeah, so
relax.
Or you could just buy a salt lamp and
stare at it.
Turn it on. It's a really pretty color at night. It gives like a nice calming hue to it also, that rose color, which has a little orange in it. And if you put that on at night and just sort of, relax, meditating, praying, however, each way you would like to, and then that's supposed to bring you mental health. So yeah.
I like it. A personal touch. Obviously, that helps keep your mental health happy if you've got things that around you that are your own from your travels, photos, memories, or sentimental. I mean, I've got plants from my grandparents' memorial, and I know that's coming up next, but it's also a personal touch to me because it's I'm like, that's my grandparents' memorial plant, and I've actually been able to share that with my family by making
cuttings from it.
Yeah, cuttings. I was trying to think of the word. So personal touch.
Another bookshelf, though. I think bookshelves are a big thing for people. And this one, it has less books and more decor, tchotchkes. I love that word, so I use it all the time.
I know. You like tchotchkes, too.
So again, the personal touch is that, maybe you like books. And so you have I have sentimental books. I have a really old Shakespeare anthology from my grandmother. And so that's my personal touch. And so I love to have that out there. But sometimes it's not. I mean, I love this. There's a frame inside this bookshelf, so you can decorate it however you like. And, getting inspiration from online is always very helpful, or you can hire a stager and they can come in and help you. I mean, it all depends on how much you can afford or you need help with, but always putting your personal touch in. And, if you have kids, putting something about your kids. If you have, family that you miss and need up there, that's another personal touch.
And if you're bored and you need help, you can always call me. If you're one of my customers, I'm always ready to come over and style your bookshelves. I love doing that kind of stuff.
Back in the day when we used to clean up the bookshelves and put them all in pretty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We still do some staging work.
Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
So,
my favorite, lastly,
I know,
are plants. We just love plants. And these are cute little plants, actually.
I love them.
They're white, but see the green. So when it talked about color, again, a beautiful plant, a beautiful, flowers, they bring a touch of color. And this is supposed to be one of the most healing things you have. First, plants clean out the air. And yes, you do have to sort of tend to them. So it takes your mind away from the pressures of life. If you remember to go, I have to, cut off the clippings that, are getting dead or dying and, to help it grow more, and I have to water it. And it really makes you pull away from all your stress and pressures if you're really, into keeping them beautiful. So plants are really healing.
I love them. Mm-hmm. I like them for fresh air factor. If I feel like I'm in a house that doesn't have them, I feel suffocated.
Yeah, we put a lot of, when we were staging, we actually put fake plants in because that green, it really does fill the room, the greens of most plants.
I just remember we had a listing in High Springs, and she had beautiful decor, but zero plants. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, hey, for pictures and for showings.
It completely changed the room.
She was like, I was not expecting that. She's like, it adds a warmth and a friendliness. And nobody could tell in the pictures that they were fake. So the sign of a good fake plant is if you got to touch it.
And those are more for staging.
So,
all right. So we got through a really great list, and we're going to take a break. So come back, and we'll talk more about healthy tips for your home.
All right.
Thank you. Oakmont is Gainesville's newest luxury development, bringing sophisticated resort-style living to Alachua County, balanced with nature on 550 acres, serving as a sanctuary featuring playground areas, walking paths, and towering live oak trees throughout the landscape. Oakmont offers residents a sense of unspoiled natural beauty. For those who treasure green space and cherish an active lifestyle in the great outdoors, Oakmont offers residents a perfect combination of amenities such as multiple tennis courts, Olympic-sized pool, amphitheater, multi-purpose activity field, and a community center with ample space for hosting large corporate events. Oakmont features a grand entrance which creates an inviting sense of arrival. New homes are offered by several of the area's top builders and start in the mid-300,000s. Please visit buysellrebell.com to search for your new home in Oakmont. All right, thanks for coming back. I'm talking continuously about healthy home cleaning tips now. So this is really more you, because you are super clean. I'm somewhat clean. Don't ask. Do fake plants work?
They don't clean the air, Karen, but they do.
Well, we were talking more
friendliness,
right? We were talking more about having a listing and needing something to add to it, a color.
She has a fake plant in a hallway, and it looks very nice because that room doesn't get a lot of light.
There you go. Yes, if you have an area with not a lot of light, a fake plant is perfect.
And I'm available for hire, Mom, anytime. So
Karen was on here. Happy Mother's Day, Karen.
Yes. All right. So healthy home cleaning.
We've talked about this before. You used to have a book. to remind you, or you have a schedule?
I have a schedule, but now that I have children that are of an age that can
you get them to
properly
work.
handle a
They're
mop.
like your little elves.
They are. They're great. So I have them doing things like woodwork and wiping down walls. I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but my kids touch the walls constantly.
Yes.
So I'm always having to like have doors wiped down and the woodwork. And so I have light colored walls and white baseboards. I think it's Ice Cube is the color, which is a Sherwin-Williams color. So it's like a white pastel blue. And so it's just constant
Cleaning the walls.
And then, of course,
Magic eraser.
I actually just use a little bit of Pine Sol, thank you, Sindel, mixed with water, and I spray a rag and reusable rags. But I just think that and dusting, and I'm going to tell you the number one place that I always notice, and like real estate, I don't know if you feel this way, but real estate ruins me.
Yes.
So the grates that are on your ceilings or on the kind of like towards the baseboards.
You need to vacuum those every once in a while.
Yeah, and I actually take a rag and wipe them because they just get missed, and that's that's your intake.
Or your fan.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's the other one. Your intake. And so I think having like dust out of your house is like, that's the number one way to make me feel mentally
I think if you
stable.
change out, because usually it's where the exchange is. So if you change out your filter, you'll be able to, and when you go to change out your filter, hopefully you're doing it monthly or every 3 months. I mean, you might have one of those larger air type filters, which is only like once a year. But the ones that are in your home in the intake, outtake, if you clean that out and then also vacuum the other ones, that's a little better.
Yeah.
So lately, a lot of questions people have been asking are, with the lack of inventory, what do you really have to do to your home in terms of cleaning to get it, ready to sell and on the market? So, or just before closing. So just so you know, one little thing, a lot of people we've had through our 16 plus years of real estate, there's always somebody who is in a frantic moving out. They don't really clean it out perfectly and the buyer gets really upset, understandably so. But not everyone cleans the same way.
It's true. Everybody's idea of clean is different.
And the contract really just says swept clean. So it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. And if you saw the house when you walk through and it wasn't really like the cleanest house, don't expect to be perfect. And you probably want to negotiate in before closing that it would be professionally cleaned.
And everybody knows who to call for a professional move-out cleaning.
Yes. Apparently Paula at...
Best Restoration.
Is that their cleaning company's name, though?
That's
just call it Best Restoration. They'll send you to the right place.
GTS.
That's what I thought. Yes. So some things that I really notice are like refrigerators, dishwashers, ovens. Getting everything out and cleaning that down. And that's good for property management, too, by the way. Renters out there.
Oh, yes. Actually, our
deposit
renters
back.
will have a helpful cleaning checklist, just like our sellers have their 75-point cleaning checklist. For me, I'm like, windows are a number one thing, especially this time of year. We're out of pollen season. Yeah. I'm like anxiously awaiting. Our windows are getting cleaned at the office on the 14th, and I'm so excited because it's a big help to have clean windows. I can't stand it when they're foggy and all of that. Oh, right. Okay. Wow. We just got a...
look at this.
A gift certificate to give away?
We can give away a $250 gift certificate awarded by Rabell Realty Group, LEO. Gainesville Turnover Specialist will clean your home for $250.
Let me think. We should do your number one favorite cleaning product.
There you go.
Drop it in the comments. Go, go, go.
We have until next week. Okay.
Oh, we do?
Let us know.
Next week. There you go. We'll announce you on Monday.
Done, so,
that's true. So, number one favorite cleaning product to use and why? Give us a why. Because I might
actually, we want to see your picture of you cleaning with it.
That would be great.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. We're going to hire them anyway, Susan.
Well, so anyways, my almost 2-year-old, he has a little pretend Dyson vacuum that he got for Christmas. And so he's often sweeping and using his vacuum. So I train him literally young.
That's
and
good.
He's working on his pickup. Because
we're sending Mason over.
Send him over. Mason loves to do chores with me, except for the outside ones. But yeah, so the other thing that I always notice at people's house besides windows are the, if you have like a screened-in porch or pool area, that white or black colored metal aluminum. Yeah, I make my kids wipe that down weekly. I can't stand it.
Yeah, all the pollen.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
picture, Sindel. Send a picture.
Send a picture, Sindel. Bleach. Pictures. So get outside is another way that we have coming up to stay mentally healthy. So tell us about that, Rabell.
All right, getting outside. The outside, sunshine. I mean, that's like the best way to stay healthy Florida. Is just being outside. So we've got some tips on where to go. Sweetwater Wetlands, absolutely gorgeous. You can get some, you can walk there, take some water because it does get hot, but you get to see the beautiful wetlands with, you get to see snakes, gators, beautiful birds. Take your binoculars. There are people walking around. They can show you what they're looking at. They can teach you about our Alachua County, local animals and birds that are visiting us or stay there forever. It's a lot of fun. And again, you can get your steps in. So, one way to stay healthy is to be active. So walk in Sweetwater Wetlands. One of our favorite things to do, truthfully. We really got into it through COVID and we're sticking with it. We take out our binoculars, check out the gators, again, sometimes snakes, and mostly birds. So that's a lot of fun.
One of my favorite places is Depot Park. So I love it because you can walk around just their pond area, or you can actually hop onto the Hawthorne Trail for a bit, and there's some creeks and little river things back there to look at. Fabulous playground. They have beverages and snacks on site that you can purchase, and just a very fun vibe. And this time of year, the water park part is open, so all the kids love that, of course.
Yes.
So the next one is
an oldie but goldie, Knappel Hall Botanical Gardens. They've been around for forever. I can't imagine a time in Alachua County when they weren't there. And so beautiful site to go see, absolutely gorgeous plants, all kinds. You can buy them up at the front. You can learn about them. They have different events. Now, I don't know what events have come back yet, but if they've already passed, and I'm sorry about this, but they usually have a couple plant sales throughout the year also. They have night walks sometimes, and then just going by and seeing the gorgeous plants there. Again, you get to see birds and gators and snakes and everything fun. I know I say snakes and you're like, nope.
Yeah, no,
but yeah,
I disagree. Snakes
and then
are not fun.
They have a bunch of different gardens in there, so you can see the different types of plants that they have.
The
bamboo garden is
probably one of my
absolutely
favorites.
gorgeous, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of events that are held there. Same with Depot Park. I haven't seen anything at Sweetwater, but you can host events there and go to events there. One of our agents got married there, so that was a beautiful wedding outside. And so some of our fun favorite places to go in Gainesville. We have so many places that we could fill 2 hours with it. So these are our top three.
Sure.
And we're wrapping it up. So one other thing is that this great man, Paco Rabell, my grandfather, broker in Gainesville since 1974. Remember, he passed away last year. His birthday will have been May 12th, so this Wednesday. And I know a lot of the Latin community will be remembering him, mourning him. And we should have salsa music with this, not this dreary, sad music, because he was the dancer, of Gainesville. He loved going out salsa dancing and any other kind of, Caribbean, Latino dancing. And he was really well known for his really fun, exuberant spirit. 98, he did pass away. But the last time he was dancing was December 2020, or 2019. And so, yeah.
I was going to say no.
He's still dancing.
He's still dancing.
I forgot the year. But yeah, that was Paco. Everybody remembers him, especially the Fiesta media. Yeah, they brought the Fiesta. He brought the Fiesta. We have lots of fun stories about him, so we're missing him and celebrating his birthday. Even though he's not here, he's still with us. So
that's right.
All right.
So if you own a property but you're not ready to sell it, or if you have investment properties and you're looking for somebody to professionally manage them, reach out to us at rent@knrpm.com for K&R Property Management, where we invest in your investment.
Nice. If you are looking to get into real estate or want to join a team or want to change your company where you're working now, please give us an email. Shoot us an email and talk to us. We can set up an appointment to speak with you. You can email us at join@buysellrebell.com.
And that's in any of our markets. Thank you. If you're looking to get social and want to know what's happening with Rabell Realty Group, you can find us at on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube at search Rabell Realty Group.
And again, any of our markets. And like and subscribe and share so we can have more likes on YouTube.
We actually put our YouTube trailer up, so if you haven't been to the YouTube page, go there and check it out. So, did you know we have a blog? Rabell Realty Group has a blog at buysellrebell.com/blog.
Backsplash blog.
Backsplash blog. Don't forget, if you want a $250 gift certificate by Gainesville Turnover Specialists, drop a comment with your favorite cleaning product and why. We would love a picture so that we can announce you next Monday. We'll do that. Fabuloso. I want to see a picture of you using it, Susan or Mason.
You have to put the picture
Bonus
up.
points if you get your kid to help you clean and tell us how you do it. So,
bonus points if it's a video of you cleaning.
that's right.
Mm-hmm. You got to share it on Rabell, like Rabell. And as always, we love the Fiesta Media, the podcast production group. That is our own podcast production group. And if you would like your own podcast, I always say, come join us here. See how much fun it is. It's live. It's real. It's exciting. And then you can set up your own show with the Fiesta Media. Contact him at 352-327-5089.
All right. Have a happy Monday.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week to win your award.
Yes.
Your gift certificate.